Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Katie Loves LV here. I know it has been months and months. Guys, I don't know what made me fall off the radar. I think I was getting a bit frustrated that a lot of my uh, videos were being taken down because, replicas and all that sort of thing. And life just happened. I moved a couple of jobs. I'm in a job now that is just fantastic, and things are just getting back on track. My life's getting, but life gets in the way sometimes. So I just didn't feel um the love and the desire to continue to do videos and then think, oh, am I going to get a message that says this has been taken down? So, but this one will not be taken down. Well, I hope not, because this is a real purchase or a real product. So hopefully it doesn't get taken down. So guys, I haven't really, not much to tell you about. I turned 40 in July. That was a big thing. Still single, still live in the house with my cat. I was in a job from February this year. Was going really, really well. Had a bit of a humdinger with the manager, and I knew I was in the right, and I'm very, very stubborn when it comes to things when I know that I'm in the right. And I decided, no, I am not going to stay somewhere where I am basically being told that I am lying, when I knew that I was not lying. And I packed up my bags and left, and I was thinking, did I do the right thing? And then I got the job that I'm in now, that I've been in for a month, and I get on great with everybody, and it's just so much more relaxing. The job is very, very busy, but the people are real and cool, and you can swear, and it's great, like it's just one of those things where you can just completely be yourself, and you don't have to worry about people backstabbing you, and worried about whispers in the corner. Everyone's been in those jobs where you just can't trust anybody you work with, and this place is not like that. So yes, still single, and yeah, really happy about that. But no, nothing majorly different. Just life got a bit chaotic there for a while, so didn't feel the passion for it anymore. Just getting frustrated with, I don't think anything should be taken down on YouTube. If it's, whether we're buying real or replica, like that's what this community is all about, like Lux living on a budget. But anyway, so like I said, this purchase is crazy. This purchase, she's looking down because she is embarrassed. Not embarrassed, just like, yeah, crazy. So I turned 40 in July. Milestone birthday, didn't do anything crazy. Went and had a family barbecue at my mother's house, and had my brother there, his girlfriend, my father, and my mother, who have been separated for quite a while now, but it was so nice to have them like together, and there's some nice photographs, and it was just a really, really nice afternoon. If anyone lives in Northern Ireland, you know that we didn't even have a summer. It was just freezing, and we're having a very warm winter now, which doesn't make any sense. But well, it does make sense because of global warming. But we had a freezing cold, wet summer. So thankfully on the day, it didn't rain, but it was cloudy. But it was just a very nice, dignified, respectable birthday. And I thought, right, I'm turning 40. I'm doing something that is very restrained, very cheap. Not in that way, but just like I wasn't going on a swaggy holiday. I wasn't spending thousands to go to Vegas. I wasn't, doing any of that stuff. So I thought, I've turned 40, and the last year has been rough, to say the least. So I thought I would splash out on something for my milestone birthday, as a lot of people do. Now, I have said in this channel that I will never purchase anything over £600 if I love it. And on this occasion, can you let me off? Because it's a milestone birthday. This is the only reason why I did it, was it's a milestone birthday. So I have wanted this particular pattern since 2015 when it came out, limited edition Louis Vuitton, and it is the Infrarouge. If you guys know, I have the replica. Oh god, I wonder if this is going to be taken down now because I'm showing this. The replica Infrarouge Pochette Métis way back in the day that I bought from AliExpress. As you can see, it's a very, very dark red. You can hardly see it. But this was the closest I could get back in the day without spending the £2,000, or, well, on the resale sites now, they're around 2,000, 2,500. As you can see, very, very faint red, if you can even call it that. In the light, or in real life, it's actually more red than it actually looks, but it's very dull. It doesn't look like the real thing. But I loved that because I was like, this is the closest I'm going to get. And that was probably the last purchase I made from AliExpress. So that is showing how long ago that was, because I do think that was around 2015. So basically a decade ago. Sorry, I'm very panicky. If it's fallen down, I've got to get it back up. And I think the dust bag, for being a replica, is really good as well. Same. Anyway, so I thought practically about this design. I love this design. I always have. So I found out that this is complicated. So let's try and do a quick recap. The Pochette Métis in Infrarouge was exclusively made in USA. Everyone's got, because I'm obsessed with that bag, I know that there's a label that says made in USA with imported materials, and then the little badge just says Louis Vuitton. It doesn't say made in anywhere. But they did do the Infrarouge in other styles called the Dora that were made in France. I know it's very confusing. Like, I had to work it out myself. But I think that the USA Pochette Métis was like electric red, like neon red. It was really, really red. The Dora is from 2015. It was a satchel with a shoulder strap, and it came in like a baby size, I want to say, and then a PM size. That is as much as I knew. And then when I saw the baby size, I was like, no, that's too small. And then I saw the medium size, and I was like, oh my god, that would be so good for work. I could actually use that for work. It wouldn't just be, use it now and again. Because as you guys know, when I go to work, I need either a backpack or I need a big tote. So I will use all my totes, and I have a great big backpack. Louis Vuitton replica, which I love from DHkit, but I use that for like 2 months straight, and you guys know that drives me crazy, that if I don't get my, I need to change my bags because it makes me itch. I'm doing this a lot because I just put on new nails. They're making me just like a witch, very Beetlejuice-esque. Anyway, sorry, I'm digressing, and I'm very excited to be back. And so I'm on Vestiaire Collective all the time, and Farfetch. Farfetch I find is really, really expensive. Like, they put on a lot more than you would expect on certain items, and items that aren't even that much in demand. So I kind of watch it now and again, but I'm not really into it. But Vestiaire Collective is great because it's basically like eBay, but they give you the added security of having authenticity. So if you buy something, you can pay £30. I think it's, don't quote me on this, guys, I'll check it after this video. They charge you £30 if it's under £500 if you want to get it authenticated. But if it's over 500, then they will throw in the authentication for free. So I was just looking one night, and I found a particular bag, and it was coming, it was just after my 40th, and I was like, right. And I if you reach this age and you haven't got savings, that's kind of silly. So I have savings. I don't have a car anymore. My car died last year. I have not missed it one bit. I really, really haven't. So, and I never liked driving. It stressed me out so much. I didn't really drive that much. I take the bus to work, and I really am in no rush to get a car. So I had my savings there for a car. And um and for a rainy day, of course. Which is why I walked out of the last job, because I knew I had some savings that could tide me over for about a month or so. So, not that I did that, because I got this new job in a few weeks after I left. Haha. Uh, sorry, just no, I'm just like saying that that did actually happen, but I didn't plan it that way. So I looked at the bags, and then there was a bag that didn't come with a luggage tag that the bag is meant to come with. And I couldn't care less, to be honest. I was looking at the design. So the price was considerably reduced, but it was still a bit too high for my price range. So I offered £200 lower than the asking price, and I think I'm never going to get accepted. It got accepted. But the problem was, I lowered that £200 because we're not in the EU anymore. Thank you, David Cameron. And there are now customs and taxes, and this was actually bought from Romania. So anywhere outside the UK, Romania, or whether it was USA, you have about £200-300 customs and taxes. But what's good about Vestiaire Collective is they tell you all this. They give you the grand total. You don't have any hidden charges. They say, right, this is customs and taxes included with the postage, and this is what it was. So the customs, taxes, and postage on top of the bag, the customs, taxes, postage was £200. And I thought, right, if I offer £200 lower, then I can kind of take that as a full price. It kills me to think that £200 went on customs, taxes, and postage, but I did make a very, very good deal. So I'm going to show it to you now. It's a very, very long intro. I do apologize. So it came in a box. It didn't come in the Louis Vuitton box, because this is from 2015. So here is the dust bag it came in, and then this is the Vestiaire Collective. Oh, and the authenticity is fantastic, because they authenticated it, but then they sent something going, oh, like, it's not quite the measurements that they said. And I was like, do you still want to continue with the purchase? And you can cancel your purchase at that point. And I was like, no, I want the bag. And I think it was actually more. It was like this more centimeters in width than it said it was. I was like, great. Brilliant. So they are great. And I think, like I said, I think it's over a certain amount, they give you the authenticity included. So this was the little dust bag it came in. And then in the bag, they gave you the real dust bag. So then here is the... Oh no, don't show it. Don't give it away. So here, before she's even started, she's ruined it. So here is the dust bag. Louis Vuitton. And oh, I haven't seen her. She's brilliant. So here we go. This is my 40th birthday present to myself. Ah! Here she is, guys. The Infrarouge Dora satchel from 2015. And like I said, it didn't come. There is supposed to be a luggage tag that comes with it. And I just bought a little silver heart from eBay for about £5 just to glam it up a bit. Not that it needs any glamming, but look at that. Look at the electric. So just before I get into a tour of the bag, I love this, by the way. I actually used this a couple of weekends ago doing some errands, and the sun was out. I know, crazy, in October. When the sun hits this, the red actually does come out. But look at the difference. So as you can see, there is quite a difference in the red. Because I don't know if just the replica people cannot do this. But there is obviously a huge difference. So it's just... I always just thought, am I ever going to have something Infrarouge in my collection? And I actually I think I bought it. I bought it from the real, and it was a card holder in Farouge that they were going to, oh sorry, that they gave away to VIP people. And the real don't tell you the postage and the customs and taxes and all that. So I had worked out it was going to cost me an extra 50 or 60 pounds on top of the 200 to get this card holder, and then they couldn't find it. Apparently a lot of people complain about this on the real, that they'll buy something and then their order's just cancelled. This is one of the times where I went, oh thank God, because this was a very basic card holder in the Infrarouge. This is how much I wanted the real Infrarouge. That they wanted it, or sorry, that it was a VIP gift. It wasn't even something you could go into store and purchase. It literally held one card or two cards, I think. And I was so glad that that purchase didn't work out in a way that actually covered my customs and taxes. So yeah, I don't think I would do the real again, but Vestiaire Collective I love. So here is, oh, she's so beautiful, guys. I've used her once, only once since I got her. She's not as big. There is an even bigger one, because I do remember seeing a catwalk photograph, and one the size bigger than this actually looks like luggage. It's absolutely huge. So as you can see, super shiny canvas. There's the feet on the bottom. I've only found one other person on YouTube who revealed this. I can't remember the lady's name. She was fantastic. I will link it down below. And then of course she got the full thing. So let me that'd be so gorgeous. The army green is still on the inside, if you can see that. So there's the LV at the bottom, and there are two pockets on this. So this is one, and then there's one on the other side as well. Yeah. And then where is the Made in France? Louis Vuitton Made in France. Hopefully you guys can see that. So Louis Vuitton Made in France in the red, which is so cool. Where is the date code? Because this was 2015. Oh my god, I love this bag. It needs a little bit of a hoover. It did. I did have to shine up the handles a little bit. They were a little bit dull, so I just shined them up. But it was definitely nothing to worry about. She has been used, which is good. There's the date code. Oh, you're never going to see this. You're never going to see this, but I'll just show it to you. Can you see it in there? I don't want to stretch the bag because, like, this is my most expensive purchase I've ever made in my life. I told my brother last week and he went to literally kill me because he doesn't understand my handbag addiction. So it's FL0155. So that's a Made in France factory code, and it is the 5th week of 2015. So next year this will be 10 years old. So it is, like, it's right. I wish I could show. I just don't want to stretch the bag, guys. If you can see my nail there. It's there. So she's absolutely gorgeous. The only thing that I was disappointed with, so it came with the shoulder strap, which is fantastic, but, and I should have maybe done my research before, the shoulder strap on the longest setting can only be worn on one shoulder. It's not long enough crossbody. So this is on the, oh no, that's on the shorter setting. But on the longest setting, it literally came, well, let me just show you. The smell is just so intoxicating. And the canvas, this was back when Louis Vuitton had the thicker canvas. And this canvas, wow. Like, it is crazy strong and crazy thick, and it's just a shame it's not like that anymore. So I did look this up afterwards. I was like, oh, maybe I'll just get a black strap. I haven't looked into that yet, but because it would need to be silver hardware, and like maybe like a guitar strap to, you know, take the weight. But the buckles have on it Louis Vuitton. There. So this is it on the longest setting. I'm just going to push this back and do it very carefully because I don't want this to fall over. So this is it on its longest setting, and if I do a crossbody, you can see maybe that could work, but I don't like the handles being here. I would just love, but it's actually, I can't even make any extra holes on it because it's at the very end of the strap length. So I would just love that, just maybe down to about here. But on the shoulder strap, on the shortest setting, that's it on the longest setting. So even there, it looks fine. And then on the shortest setting, it's up to about here. So, like I said, I may look into getting a generic black leather strap that's a bit thicker and longer. I didn't realize until I looked into it and I was like, even the, you know, the mannequins that wear it, like, I was like, yeah, they're wearing it on one strap. So, oh, I went to undo that. No. So the D rings are on the inside here. This is just done a little, oh my God, don't break, please don't break. Whew, that's all right. I thought I'd broken it there. So they're on the insides of the handles, kind of like the Alma. So there's one, and there's the other one. So, and it would need to be, because of the D-ring, the D-rings are very, very thin. I know I've got my charm on it, but they are quite thin. So the clasps of whatever strap I would buy would have to, you know, work. But it's also quite, the width of it is quite thin, even though it looks like a big bag. So it's not like a Neverfull where you can throw everything on the kitchen sink into it. But yeah, I just absolutely love it. I love the, like, it's so, like, cool. Like, even the rivets here say Louis Vuitton. So cool. And then you've got the double zips. And then you can meet in the middle. So there we go, guys. This was, oh, I didn't even tell you the price. I told you the customs and postage. So she had it for 1,300. Maybe I did tell you. She had it for 1,300 and I offered 1,100, not thinking she would take it and hoping she wouldn't take it. And then she accepted it. I know, I'm supposed to be a luxe lover on a budget. Guys, I turned 40. I've survived 40 years on this earth. I didn't do anything massive for my birthday. I had a tiny barbecue out the back garden of my mum's house. And I'm single and I don't have children. Okay, and I don't have a car. Forgive me. But this will never happen again. This was just, I love the Infrarouge so much, and I knew if I got the Pochette Matisse, which would have cost quite a bit more, this was down substantially because the luggage tag was missing. And the Pochette Matisse, as much as that would be, you know, I would love that in the Infrarouge, of course, that would never get used. This is going to get used because it's bigger, it's going to hold a lot more. If I can get a strap that can go crossbody, I will be using this. But I think it's absolutely gorgeous. A great condition for being 10 years of age. Obviously not used a lot, but used and loved, which is good. And I love the fact that it's sustainability and that, you know, she's getting a new home with me. So I love the fact it came in the original dust bag, and the fact that, like, now finally I have an Infrarouge and the red is popping all over the place. It is crazy. As you can see, when I compared it to the replica, there's no comparison to the real thing. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I love that I found this little charm. And I hunted eBay for a red heart with silver hardware because I was not taking gold hardware. I wanted the red heart to match the hardware on this beauty. So It's absolutely gorgeous. And like I said, the canvas is just so indestructible. This is back in the good old days of LV when things were built to last, baby. Absolutely gorgeous. So, guys, I'm just wanted to come back tonight with that. Like I said, milestone present, absolutely crazy money, but I did turn 40. I didn't do anything crazy for it. That could have gone towards a holiday in Vegas. That could have gone towards a car or whatever, and I'm not getting either. So I've wanted that pattern ever since it was released in 2015. So I've waited 10 years. So I treated myself. But that's it. You'll never have a purchase that high again unless I win the lottery. So guys, thank you so much for watching. 25 minutes, I always talk too much, but this was a comeback video, so I'm so glad to be back with you. I will of course come back. Hopefully videos aren't removed. I am a, you know, I do love my reel when I can afford it, obviously, but I love my DHgate purchases and I will continue to do DHgate purchases. I recently made 2 in the same week and I hopefully will come back with them and they won't be deleted. But time will tell. Time will tell. So guys, thank you so much for watching. So sorry I have taken so long to come back to you. I'm so glad to be back. I hope that you are still watching and you don't hate me for not being on a budget with this one. This was just a treat to me. So, forgive me. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Love you loads. Have a fantastic weekend. You deserve it. And I will speak to you very soon. Mwah! Love you guys. Bye.